Hey everyone, what's going on? Welcome back to Kulenergy podcast. This week, I want to cover a current event that took place this entire year, and that is the pandemic, which is the COVID-19 virus. Anyway, let's get started. The pandemic stress, the anxiety, the frustration, the uncertainty, the finance, the entire country was locked down. And it put us all on high alert, cautious, and yet very fearful. Because we didn't know what to expect. We didn't know what's going on. We knew very little of the situation. So what happened during these entire year, is that a lot of us have been suffering from depression, from stress, from financial hardship, and the list goes on. So what I want to talk about this week is dealing with the stress and or the fact that why we shouldn't stress out too much. And let me explain. When the lockdown happened on March 17th of 2020, I was furloughed from my job. Everything was shut down. There's nothing we can do. Couldn't even go out to the bar. Couldn't go out to the park. Couldn't see a lot of people, family, friends, nothing. I was locked in my room because we were advised not to go out. So during those months of not doing anything, I felt lazy, but I started to get lost. I started feeling depressed. I started feeling unmotivated. I started feeling the cabin fever. And it wasn't making me feel any better. It wasn't making me feel good because all I did at home was stayed in my room, didn't stay active. All I did was eat and go on YouTube. And that was my life for a couple of months since the lockdown. It came so far to a point where I wasn't happy. I was getting more frustrated. I was getting very anxious. I was just getting impatient with a lot of things. I didn't know what to do because I've been working for so many years and never stop. And all of a sudden, one day, I decided to research, to do some homework, to do some soul searching. And all of a sudden, the information I started gathering, it clicked something in my head. It clicked something in my brain. And all of a sudden, it made so much sense. Instead of taking the stress from the pandemic, I took this opportunity and make it a positive thing. Because what I came across is that the world had changed because of the pandemic. We are transitioning into a whole new technological era. And it was going at such a fast pace. You have to keep up. I have to keep up. Because we needed that transition. It was only a matter of time when the transition has to happen. And fortunately and unfortunately, it happened this year. And I knew that. I figured that out. And I started looking into investment. I started finding other options of financial security, another option to build wealth, another option for a new life. I told myself, I don't need the stress. I need an answer. And I figured that out by asking myself, how am I supposed to adjust or adapt to this new norm? And that's what I did. I started thinking. I started brainstorming. I started researching. I started doing homework, and I hate homework. I didn't like school. And I was very surprised of what I was doing the past several months. And it really got me excited. It really got me motivated again. It really got me going again. And I want to share with all of you that you can do it too. There's no need to stress. Really just open your mind and find option. Look into what the world has to offer. Look at all the new things that are transitioning. Look at how the restaurants are transitioning. Look at how retail stores are transitioning. Look at how hospitality, how everything is different now. And what do? We need to adapt. And I talk about that in my previous podcast. I have learned and accept the fact that there are going to be certain type of business or industry that's not going to be around for very much longer. And that's just a reality. There's going to be a lot of job loss, unfortunately. However, there are other industry and business that's going to come out of the woodwork, that's going to continue to progress and create new job, new opportunity. And this is why we and myself need to transition and keep up with the ever fast-changing world that we are going through right now. So my advice to everyone, don't give up. It is an opportunity. It really is. Anyway, thank you guys for listening to my podcast this week, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know I haven't been very consistent on my weekly upload, but I'm back on the grind. If you're new here, go ahead, subscribe. If you like the content, go ahead, smash that like button. Get notified, ring the bell. In a comment down below, go ahead, leave any feedback, any suggestion, or anything you want to share. So before I leave, I'd like to say one more thing. Be good to yourself, be good to others, and do goods. Other than that, I'll see you guys next week. Take care.